Did a West Virginia congressman break federal law? Congressional Republicans have been very critical of Democrats' closed-door depositions as part of the impeachment inquiry of President Trump.
On Wednesday, about 24 House Republicans delayed one of those depositions by 5 hours to protest the way the hearings are being run. In that group was West Virginia's 2nd District Congressman Alex Mooney.
I'm going in.
On Wednesday, a group of Republican lawmakers, including West Virginia Representative Alex Mooney, stormed a secure room at the U.S. Capitol, where a closed-door deposition was set to take place. The testimony is part of the impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump.
These hearings have been shut off to the American people. Members of Congress like me, who represent hundreds of thousands of West Virginians, over 600,000, should be allowed in. There should be a transparent process.
Democrats say these hearings are standard and include Republicans on the 3 House committees asking questions. And they add it's a first step.
When the investigation is done, there'll be public hearings. That's how it's always been done.
But Representative Mooney says it has not been a fair process.
They're the ones who are playing fast and loose with the rules. There is nothing going on in these hearings that's confidential or classified. They've closed off the hearings for no reason other than to have a one-sided impeachment inquiry.
Congressman Mooney made a phone call from inside the SCIF, an acronym for Sensitive Compartmented Information Facility, used when secure and sensitive information is being discussed. He posted that call on Twitter.
This is Congressman Alex Mooney. I'm calling you live from the SCIF. It is precisely 1:22 p.m.
House rules state no cell phones are allowed, so now he's being accused by some of a federal crime.
All of our cell phones were taken from us upon entering, so there's no crime involved. The crime is that they're trying to impeach the President of the United States without an open hearing.
So do you welcome an ethics investigation into your actions?
I don't think there'll be one because we did nothing wrong. I don't care what they do. They're not going to intimidate us. We have every right to be there. And they should open those hearings up. I have every intention to go again. In fact, I tried to go again last night after votes, but they'd stopped the hearing by then.
We're going to go represent West Virginia's 2nd District.
That testimony was delayed 5 hours by the protest, but did resume Wednesday night.